your decision to continue to follow Christ and have him in the forefront of your life, it has been obviously a big decision and a one that you stand on. How important is that for you? And also, just speak to the other athletes that are out there that may watch this podcast, or the one or the person who goes into their work place and they're afraid to share their faith or live out their faith authentically because of maybe the backlash or things like that. Why is that so important? And why do you wear that in front of you as your identity in Christ and not in football?
Absolutely. It's like you said, Christ is the foundation for everything I do. And I think a lot of the times, a lot of the problems and, kind of the sin that we see in the world just comes from a lack of identity. People don't know who we are. So we're searching for all these means to an end. Coming up at dead ends every single time, whether it's, sports can be a dead end for you, even though sports are a good thing. Like that's not what you hang your that's not what you hang your hat on at the end of the day. So it's kind of like I was saying before, like, once you truly accept Jesus Christ into your heart, there begins a change to a point where you can't deny the things that he's done for you in your life. You experience peace like never before. That's the other thing about Christianity. It's like there's all these promises from these other religions, right? Jesus is the only one who promises peace. People will promise you prosperity, they'll promise you money, they'll promise you all these things, but Jesus offers peace, and that's so rare to come by these days. So I mean, once you really experience it for yourself, you really have no choice but to proclaim it to the rest of the world. And you can find a lot of discouragement in trying to do so because people will tear you down. Ultimately, there's haters in every facet of life. When you come across them, there's going to be those haters, but people hated Jesus, and Jesus was perfect. So if Jesus was perfect and people still hated him, how much more are they going to hate you? So it's just about standing firm on what you believe. And we know that this gospel is true. And he said to go out to all the ends of the earth and spread the good news. So that's what we're called to do at the end of the day. Even though football, it's not my profession yet, but it will be. Even though football is what I do, it's not necessarily who I am. And
That's right.
My first time when I read Ephesians, that's when I kind of got a true perception of who I was, of what my identity is in Christ, that I'm a son of the Most High God. And once I read that, it was kind of, people can't take that away from you.
That's right.